Hello guys, welcome back to Blockhood with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me for a second episode of this amazing game. And I say amazing because I've been having a lot of fun with it. I dived in and tried playing a bit of sandbox last night to really get to grips with what's going on in the game. And I definitely do understand it a lot more than I did in episode 1. There has been a new update. As to what that actually adds to the game, I don't know. One of the things that has changed is zooming in and out. And also we seem to have a destruction sound, which I don't think we had before. But I'm going to start off with building some items here. Now, thank you for the support on the last episode as well. Thank you for some of the comments that you left me, which were very helpful. And what always makes me laugh, I had this on Planet Base. When I first started Planet Base, the game wasn't even released, like Blockhood. Nobody had ever played it before. And there's lots of people telling me what I'm doing wrong and stuff like that, which always makes me laugh. By the way, I'm not going for a city that looks particularly good. We're just going to get to grips. Well, it might look good. I'm going to try and make it look nice, but we're going to really get to grips with how the game works. So these don't cost anything. Look, inputs nothing, outputs loads of electricity. So we are just going to be going sun power, solar power, and put a load of these down. And I'm also going to do something else as well, and I'm going to rotate these. Yeah, so there were lots of people saying, this is what you need to do, this is what it means. And I actually spoke with the dev, because one of the things that I was confused about last time, whoops, didn't mean to turn that all the way around, is this screen over here, the input and output, because it wasn't clear whether it was cumulative or what the figures meant. The dev says it is cumulative, so technically, see, this is where... Let's add these up. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 of these, which would be 44 electricity. But that says 120, 124. So, you know, it's not how I would understand it to work. There's no sort of storage I've got here for electricity, but... if you sort of go with that, it works. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So that would be 44. Yeah. So I would expect that to say 44 electricity, not 176. But, you know, that's okay. That's okay. We'll work with it. I managed to get a little city going last night, which looked really nice. We can do the same with water. We can use this one here. Gives us 1 water. There we go. At the minute, there's no rotation before you place. That is something that the dev is going to allow you to do. But we'll see that in the next update. He's a guy on his own, as I believe, as I understand it, that's done all of this game. And he was very nervous about releasing this to the public, as you would be. This is the first time the game has been seen and been released and anything like that. So... well, not the first time it's been seen. He's had a couple of sort of videos out about it. There's still a couple of little buggy things. Look, you can see it's not always... there we go. But he's watching all the videos, and anything he sees that needs fixing or changing, he's on it. He's on it like a car bonnet and getting it fixed up. So that's cool. There we go. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18... so 36, oh no, 18, what do they do? 1 water each. So 18 water, you'd expect that to say. 18, 19, 20, 21. So I think what it does, this is how I understand it works, is it will keep producing 18 water. And it will keep going and keep going. As it's not being used, it will just automatically randomly save nowhere the water. So you will get an excess of water for a while. Which, to be honest, in this game doesn't really help because you've got things that decay. If you start thinking, oh, I've got all that much water, start placing things down to use 47 water, 49 water, they will eventually start decaying. So what I think you need on here is a little plus and minus symbol next to this to actually tell you what you've got. Because that extra doesn't last very long, and as soon as it runs out, things decay and disappear. So there seems no benefit to having the extra amount of water or the extra electricity like that. It doesn't give you anything. If there was literally a plus and a minus and said you've got plus, whatever we said, plus 20 water, plus 40 electricity, you know you can build something that takes 20 water, 20 electricity. That's the way in my mind it should work. But We'll see how the game progresses as we go along. So these take 1 water each and produce 0.5 fresh air. They take 1.5 water, produce 1 fresh air. They take 3 water and produce 3 fresh air. So to me, that's 1 to 1. So that one seems the best. That's not 1 to 1. That's what. Excuse me. That's 1 to half. So I reckon a couple of these in the middle. Let's see if we can. Let's do this one this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4. So there. Let's put a couple of these in. Let's rotate that around. So that'll be on there. So I'm sort of having to keep tabs of what we've got at the moment. So we've got 6 fresh air being output. Now these small flats take 1 fresh air, and we've got enough electricity and water. So technically, we could have quite a few of those. What I'm going to do, I haven't really sort of done this before. Let's put some of these parts. These take money. We've got 150 money at the moment. So what I'm going to do, let's add some of these in here. I'm going to go for something that sort of looks interesting. Last night I just sort of threw a load of stuff down and it worked. So they take 1 each, was it? Yeah, any of these take 1 each. So we'll go for, squeeze that in there. Yeah, sometimes it's not always obvious where you're placing stuff. Now, the idea here is to plan ahead. You're going to get to a point where you can't get to the stuff that's underneath. You needed to have planned ahead so you can still sort of put things down and work with it and stuff like that. So I may actually delete these ones in the middle here. We'll see how it goes. Let's have a look at these flats then. So we've got, they take 1. Where's the other one looking for? These capsules take only electricity and water, but they give you labour, consumer, and labour and consumer is good. These ones here give you 3 labour, 2 consumer, 2 labour, 2 consumer, but these take fresh air, these don't. Well, we've got 6 fresh air, so we can place 6 flats. So let's do that. Let's place them down. 3. Let's do that. Let's inspect them. Yep, so they're connecting the right way round. They're connecting to the road on the back. Everything should have access. There we go. So everything, how I understand the access to work as well, having thought about it a bit more as I've played the game, is that this is a city block, as it were. If you imagine a whole city made up of these amazing blocks, they need access to the outside world. So that's sort of how I'm putting it in my mind. These things need access to the outside world. Everything has got access through the electricity, through the wells, through all that sort of thing. Let's turn that off. Let's put 3 of these on the other side as well. These would need to be rotated. Let's inspect them. Yep, so if we check the access here, they have no access. So if we rotate those around, they only have 1 point of access. See that red arrow there? So as soon as we turn that round, there we go. They now have access from the paths in the back. So that's fine. That's really good. So that works really well. Now, you can pass access up. Again, if you build up, and this is sort of what a couple of people mentioned last time, I'd sort of missed out on. If you build up, then you need something to have access. Now, what happened in the demo, in the tutorial, was you could put a lift in, an elevator, and get access for upstairs. That will pass access up to the next floor, so you don't need to build out. That's the way I sort of did it before. What does that take? 0.2 electricity, 1 money. So far we've used up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, about 15, 16 money. See, money's going down quite a lot. Let's take a quick look. Fresh electricity, water. So why would money be dropping? We haven't spent 150 money. This is where the mathematics of the thing, to me, slightly, unless what that is doing is, like, the fresh air is now balanced out. It's dropped down from the extra that we had, and it's sort of balanced out. Now the lights are going to come on. Here we go. This is starting to look cool. I like that. I like that. So we've got little courtyards here for our houses, which is nice. And the fresh air is sort of jumping around that point there. The money has dropped right down, which to me, I don't understand that. That is where I don't understand, because if we look at what we've placed down, that takes no money, that takes no money. These take 1 money each, and we've got 1, let's get rid of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, and we had 150 money. Trees don't take money. No. So we can see things now. Let's have a look. These are starting to decay because the money is going up and down. But what we have is consumers. We have consumers, so we can put something in that will make us money. So let's find the one that just takes consumers. Cafes take full consumers and labour and outputs money and community. So we're going to put... There we go. Let's inspect that. Yep, that's fine. That's connected that way. If I rotate that around... So that's not connected now, we can see, which is a shame because that's the corner. What we could do is add a little path there and there. We may change out some of the paths. What else have we got we can add? A light post. Electricity and social capital. Yeah, let's do that. Let's rotate that one around. There we go. So now that's connected. That will be making us some money. How much consumer do we have? Let's have a look. Oh, we don't have any consumer yet, do we? We didn't add those ones in. It's this one here we wanted. Oh, they give us 2 consumer. Yes, there we go. 2 consumer. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 consumer. And 3 labour in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18. There we go. The paths broke down. So we've got plenty of consumer and labour. That should be making us plenty of money. The paths are all breaking. The flats are breaking as well. Let's see if we can put another cafe in over here. Connect that up. We'll do it the same as the other one and see if we can make some money. There we go. If we inspect that. Oh, it was rotated the right way already. There we go. So let's have a look at what's going on here. Our access. So it's saying these don't have access. Is that because they're all rusty corridors? Look, poor maintenance. Well, we don't actually have anybody that can give us maintenance from what I've seen, unless that is that you need to have access to the outside. Let's have a look. Let's add that on there. And we're going to do the same the other side. Hopefully that's the right one. Yep. So it wasn't access that was giving them the problem. Let's have a look. Our money is still going down. And I'm not quite sure what is spending all the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we've got enough fresh air for those. Let's put a couple more trees in. Let's have a look. Is there anything that gives us maintenance? We're looking at the outputs here. So knowledge and money. Money consumer, money community, labour, grey water, organic waste consumer, youth grey water. Ah, yes, we need to deal with some of the wastes as well that we've got. Although, funnily enough, if something will decay if it doesn't have enough inputs. It doesn't decay if it doesn't have enough outputs. That's an interesting point of it. Social capital, community, money, bread. So I'm wondering whether maintenance comes from labour. Maybe, I don't know. Well, let's add some of these in. Anyway, we wanted these, didn't we? We can actually put these on the top here. Did we put any lifts in? No, we didn't. Well, let's just add... Let's add one of those in and inspect it. Yeah, so it's got no road connection. No road connection. So if we add a lift... Let's add a lift there. Nope, let's turn around so we get the right square. There we go. Or an elevator, as you may call it. So that's connected there, that's fine. Yep, that's got connection. That hasn't, but if I had a floor on top of that... Can I add a floor next to it? No. I could move that forward and put it on top of there, and I think that would work. Let's do that instead. Let's remove that. There's no penalty for removing and rebuilding either, so that's quite nice. There we go. Let's inspect that. So it's only got connections from the back. So if I turn it that way, yeah, see if I turn it that way, the connection's okay. So we could do, there we go, look, little pod. So we could do is swap in that tree and that thing around there. This is where it starts getting tricky, because then we can have the lift come up there and have a floor go across there. Let's remove that. Remove that. Is that the tree? Yes, that's the tree. It needs to be maybe an easier way things could light up, perhaps. You can see exactly which block you're removing. There we go. Let's do that with the tree. We'll do the same on the other side. Yep, there we go. We'll add the tree in there. Nope, there. There we go. Then we can add a couple of lifts in, or elevators. Let's add an elevator there. So that's next to the path. An elevator there. There we go. And now we can add paths along here, because we've built this up, haven't we? I wonder if we could have added an elevator in the middle instead of at the end. Do you know, that would have been good, wouldn't it? Let's delete that. Can I get in there? And that. Yeah. That's better, isn't it? That's better. Let's put the cafe back there. There we go. We need to rotate that around. 1, 2. There we go. Let's delete that one and that one. It does sort of, yeah, it does sort of put a little box around. It's sometimes a bit hard to see. Let's quickly get these connected. There we go. And that one there. There we go. And now, so if we check our connection, access data. Oh, what's that one doing on there? That's not right, is it? Oh, we need a piece of floor here. We could actually put another elevator there. I thought the elevator went straight up and down, but apparently you need one of those. There we go. And that will now pass the access up. Fantastic. Funny that that one goes sideways, although we are going to have corridors going out. So would I still get access on these ones? Let's have a look. That says no, because this only gives it out that way, but not this way. So we'll need other elevators at the end. Okay, well, let's not worry about that bit for now. All of this should be okay. Yep, we've all got connection there. Good. And then we can put these on the top. This is what I was working up towards. Let's scroll around. Let's finish off this bit of road. Or path. What's that called? Corridor. There. Could do something at the end there. That'll probably be a space for more trees, won't it? We are going to need more trees eventually. Let's add in another couple of trees. Let's rotate round. These lights aren't coming on, are they? Light post. Should they be lighting up? I would expect them to light up as much as that, but they're not. Oh well. And here we go. We can add our capsules on here. And then we'll take a look at our figures and see how we're doing, because I haven't been paying. Here you go. So they've got access in the back. That's looking nice, isn't it? That is looking nice. I like that. And then the same on top of here. These will need to be rotated. There we go. Inspect. Rotate. There we go. Nice. So now we're producing. Let's have a look. An excess of electricity. We've got social capital. Plenty of water. Plenty of labour. Plenty of fresh air. Money is up and down, up and down. So maybe some more cafes. Or something else that takes money. What will give us money that doesn't have an input that we need to overly worry about at the moment? Fresh air, electricity, water. Oh, it's a corner flat. Factory would take labour, electricity and water, give us money, sickness and inorganic waste. So we could have a factory level. 6 consumers and 6 money. A retail shop. There we go. That's what we need. So they take labour 1 and 6 consumer. How are we doing on those? Plenty of consumers. Labour seems to be going up and down, up and down. Well, let's try one of those. A retail shop. Can we add that at the end there? Let's inspect. Nope, that needs to rotate. There we go. That's attached to the corridor. Nice. Maybe we'll do another one the other side. Can I squeeze it in? Let me squeeze it in on that block. There we go. And that one, yep, that will need rotating as well. Excellent. There we go. So we've got some retail shop. So that is going to give us an output of even more money. So that should start rising, which will be good. I've got the lights coming on. My cafe's working okay. Yeah, it says they are. So 4, 8, 6, 12. So 20 money coming in. And there's nothing else that's really costing us money other than these flooring pieces. So money's going up and down, up and down. Labour and consumer, do we have plenty of those? Plenty of consumer. Labour's sort of going up and down a bit. Which has given us labour? These 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 3. Oh, we've got tons of labour. Let's add a couple more shops. We'll do the same the other side. Get it in there. There we go. Let's inspect that. Yeah, that needs to go round. Oh, you can rotate pretty quick. You can rotate pretty quick. Hadn't noticed that before. And we'll have another one there. I think that one's facing the wrong way. Yep. There we go. So now money shouldn't be a problem, but what we do need to deal with is we have lots of grey water, lots of organic waste. So I'm wondering whether these sort of corners over here could deal with that. Now I did find something pretty good for dealing with those sort of things. Biomass generator will just take organic waste and produce electricity. So they can just be placed and don't cost us anything. I want it in this corner piece. Oh, let's tilt this thing up. There we go, that's easier. I don't think that needs to face any particular way. Well, that's okay, that's connected. So that will take 4 organic waste at a time. And we've got lots. We are well producing more than we can pack away at the moment. Let's stick one of those in each corner. Because why not? There we go, that will hopefully take care of that. And then the grey water. What was I going to use for the grey water? The algae farm. Somebody told me I'm pronouncing algae wrong. I'm not. Or algae is probably what you'd say maybe in America. Algae is what we say in this country. I saw somebody playing some Anno not too long ago that's got algae in it as well. And they were pronouncing it entirely different. Algae or something like that. I don't know, but algae, either of those is perfectly acceptable. They will take grey water. Is there anything else here that takes grey water? Just seeing what other options that we've got. That takes oil to make oil, so maybe that one isn't implemented yet. I don't know. I think that is our only option for grey water. Yeah, so let's put a... And they output algae and water. Not quite sure what you would use the algae for yet, but we're going to sort of build up this base here that's hopefully going to stand us in good stead as we go higher. And in fact, I'm even going to put... These are okay. They take 4, produce 6. They take 6 and produce 3. So I'd rather have these. Although, of course, space will end up being a premium at some point. Oh, some of these may not be connected. Let's inspect. That one isn't, so let's rotate that. Let's rotate that. Yep, that's fine. Quick, let's rotate before it disappears. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You can stop flashing now. You're connected. You're all connected. You're all connected. You're all connected. Yep, it stopped flashing. Let's check. Access data. Everything's Tickety boo. Building up, things are still looking blue. I don't know whether I can build on top of these or not now that they're destroyed. It looks like I can, because these ones underneath here were looking pretty destroyed, but I can still build above, so that's fine. These had a bit of decay data, but that's gone. So I'm liking the way things are looking, and we can start working our way up higher and higher. Yeah, very nice. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think about Blockhood. What do you think about what I'm doing? Hopefully you're enjoying this episode, this series as much as I am. I'm really enjoying this little game. Getting you to think outside the box and inside the block. Aha, you can quote me on that. Oh my goodness me. Anyway, yes, if you're new, please consider subscribing. You can see on the screen some of the other games as well that I play, particularly if you like city builders. Anno, SimCity, Planet Base, Blockhood as well. Anything new that comes up. Got some new ones coming up soon as well, which you don't want to miss out on. And yeah, we will see you tomorrow for the next episode of Blockhood. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.